Topic: How to make women always think about you. This is the ultimate magnet. Love psychology. Introduction. Have you ever met a man, not stunningly handsome, not overly charming in conversation, nor trying to show off anything, but still made you unable to look away? That kind of quiet presence, yet every gesture, every glance, has something very safe about it. Not because he stands out in the crowd, but because he has a very different kind of energy. Something that makes the other person want to come closer without understanding why. And have you ever wondered, why are there men who don't need to chase, don't need to text every day, say, but women still always think about them? Could it be that there is an invisible emotional magnet? That when a man possesses it, he doesn't need to prove anything, yet makes others crave to discover him? Today, you and I will go to the end of this video to better understand what makes a man deeply attractive, even when he doesn't try. If you love content about psychology, emotions, and the subtle aspects of mature love, please subscribe to the SUYNGM channel so you don't miss any profound messages meant for you. 1. True attraction comes from emotion, not appearance. The modern world teaches us how to impress, to speak charmingly, to tell funny stories, to dress attractively, to take the initiative to start a conversation, to always be present at the right moment. But the more we do these things, the more we drift away from ourselves. The more we try to appear interesting, the more predictable and tired we become. Women, they are more perceptive than you think. They are not attracted by the length of your messages or how many likes you give on social media. They are drawn to energy. A calm man who feels deeply, knows how to listen, knows how to look into the eyes of the person opposite and not avoid it, knows when to be silent. But in that silence, there is a very clear presence. Sometimes, a peaceful glance is deeper than 1,000 flirtatious words. And sometimes, a man who says nothing makes her think about him endlessly. Example. Have you ever met someone who just sits across from you in a cafe, doesn't talk much, but every look, every slow nod makes you feel as if they are listening to you with their whole heart? That feeling stays with you, not because of beautiful words, but because you feel truly seen. Or 2. Value lies in scarcity, not pursuing is an art. Since childhood, many men have been taught, if you love someone, chase them with all your heart. But love is not a marathon. Trying harder doesn't guarantee winning. Women don't love someone who is always there, but someone who knows when to step back so she misses him. You can always text, always reply immediately, always be ready for every request, but at some point she will find that too predictable. And what is predictable loses its charm. On the contrary, a man who knows how to keep some distance, not out of pride, but because he knows his value doesn't lie in constant presence, but in appearing at the right moment. Not pursuing doesn't mean being indifferent. It's a kind of silent magnet, far enough to make people curious, but close enough so they can't let go. Example. Think of a scent you once smelled on some afternoon. It doesn't linger long, not overpowering, but it's just enough to pass by, just mysterious enough, so that even a week later, you still remember it. A man who shows up at the right time, knows when to withdraw properly, is like that scent. Not much, but deep enough to haunt. 3. The genuine person, the one who makes women think the deepest. There is a type of man who doesn't try to be loved, doesn't do anything to prove he's good, doesn't create an ideal image. He lives because he understands who he is. And that is what makes him very attractive. Women, they can clearly feel this. They don't need you to say, "I am sincere." They just need to be near you, and they can feel it. Sincerity is not in words. It lies in how you present yourself, how you don't play a role, how you calmly live true to yourself, and accept that, if someone chooses to stay, they will love the real you. No more, no less. That is the man who makes women keep thinking about him, even if he does nothing to be remembered. Example. Have you ever met someone that from the first conversation you didn't feel judged, didn't feel the need to perform? Simply, you felt you could be yourself. That's because the person opposite you isn't wearing a mask, And that authenticity makes you feel safe, makes you want to stay. A genuine man is the same. He doesn't try to create emotions, but he makes others want to touch their true feelings. If you find this version satisfactory, I can compile it into the complete script for your easy use. Conclusion. A deep reminder. You don't need to do anything special to make someone remember you. You just need to clearly understand who you are, live authentically, live fully, and not chase after recognition. Because when you are calm enough, love will come to you on its own, like gravity pulling everything toward a peaceful heart. If today you are in love with someone, but you feel like you have to put on a front, impress, or do too much to keep their attention, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, maybe just being myself is enough? If you have ever loved someone like that, be patient. And don't forget to subscribe to the Reflection channel to listen to more things men don't say, but always want women to understand.